Oh my goodness, this bolt won't come loose. Maybe if I just do it like this. Oh, hey. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I've been working on the car, lost in work. Yeah, sorry. Been trying to take this valve cover off for like a hot minute. Well, sorry. It's okay. The valve cover is basically what's on top of the engine. I'm trying to take it off so that I can make sure that everything's all good up there, that there's no like metal or, if it's not dry of oil, make sure there's plenty of oil in there. It's an older truck, but I mean, I love it. Although it's a pain to work on. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I invited you over to have a good time, not to talk about my truck. Huh? You wanna work on my truck? What? Why? I'm telling you, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit fun and it's great to learn. I mean, oh my gosh, I love it. I love to do it, but you know, it has its drawbacks. But I mean, yeah, I'd love to show you how to do some stuff. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be changing any tires or anything, but if you want to help me out, you definitely can. I've definitely got some things that you could do. Awesome. Well, let me get this grease off my hands from taking off that cover, and then we can get to it, yeah? Okay. Well, thanks for coming by. I didn't have much to do today, as you can tell. Been mostly just working on the truck. Making sure everything's good, making it roadworthy again. Well, if you want, you can start. I've got some gloves over there. I should have had my gloves on the whole time, but I just wanted to get right into it. But honestly, it saved so much time from washing my hands that I probably should have done it. But, anyways, I'm gonna go scrub off real quick and then meet you right back here. Okay. See you soon. Alright, and we're back. Can you pass me that box of gloves? Thank you. Good old trusty gloves, am I right? Should have been wearing them the whole time, but it's a little bit hard, Would have been safer for my paws, but sometimes I get a little carried away. It's a little bit hard to put them on when you've got so much fur. I gotta trim my hands up. Okay. Where was I? I was taking off the valve cover, but so far so good. I haven't seen any problems here. But tell you what, you see that yellow dipstick over there? Kind of towards like the back corner? Yeah, that thing. Can you pull that out for me? Thanks. Hang on, let me grab a paper towel really quick. Alright. And now we're just going to take this and wipe the end off. Perfect. Alright, now just stick it right back in where you got it from. Yep. All the way down in until you can't push it any further. Perfect. Just leave it for a couple seconds and pull it right back out. No, I'm not going to wipe it off again. What we're just checking to see the oil level. That should be good. You can pull it out now. Thanks. It says it's in the good, but it's not exactly 100% full. Plus, this oil looks really dark. Huh? Well, if the oil's dark, then that just means it probably hasn't been changed in a little while. I mean, I could probably, send it to a lab for testing, but at the same time, right now I just kind of want to get some fresh oil in there, and make sure that it's all good, preventative damage. So, okay, let me think of what we'll need. For this, off the top of my head, we're definitely going to need a ratchet for the drain bolt, and then that should be just about it. And then I've actually bought a couple quarts of oil over there from the auto parts store. Well, every car, truck, vehicle is different, but I checked in my owner's manual and I also checked online. It's an older truck, so, the knowledge is out there. For newer vehicles, it can be a little hard because you know how they are. They never want you to do your own maintenance. They want you to bring it into their specialized dealer or specialized facility and fix it themselves. And that's all fine. I know a lot of people that bring their cars into dealerships and mechanics. But at the same time, if you know what you're doing, you can save yourself a couple bucks. Here, let me move this over really quick. Okay. Now, I did say we need that ratchet, but I don't know what size of the ratchet head we're going to need. Usually they're 10 millimeter, but at the same time, I have no clue with this truck. So, let's just start grabbing and go for it, yeah? Okay. I'll meet you under the truck. No, yeah, we're getting down there. I have a little blanket I can throw on the floor. That way you don't have to get your clothes dirty. Okay, just give me 1 second. That should be good. That way we don't have to get all that dirt and grime from the concrete floor on our clothes, Alright, you want to just come down here, lie right next to me? Oh, don't be like that. Oh, romanticism under the car, Not exactly the most romantic spot, I will say, but certainly a spot to lie down. It's actually cool down here. The lower you are, the less heat there is. But anyways, I just brought the whole tool set, so that way I can just kind of throw bolts on there and see what works. Here, let me just grab one really quick. Well, that one is just way too big. It just spins so freely on there. So it's not that one, so definitely go smaller. Let me jump down a couple sizes. Oh, well, this one doesn't even fit. That's not good. That's not horrible. What am I saying? But, so far we've narrowed it down to 2. You want to place your bets? What do you think it's going to be, 10 or 11? Okay. Here we go. Oh, look at that. You were right. Oh my goodness. You're always right. Don't give me that look. Alright. So next we're just gonna ratchet that bolt off. You've never used one of these? Okay, here, I'll help you. Let me see your hand. So, you'll turn this. This makes it go the correct way. There you go. Alright. So, if you watch it, when you turn it that way, it starts to go back. But when you turn it the other way, it won't let it go. And that's because you're supposed to turn it one way, and when you get too far, you ratchet it back. That's why it's called a ratchet wrench. Yep. So just go ahead and put it on there, and you'll be set to go. You'll have to turn it a little hard at first, but it should break loose pretty easy. Alright, go for it. There you go. It's a little tough at first, but when you start ratcheting, look how free it's coming. Yep, now you just pick up speed a little bit. Alright, how loose is it now? That's pretty good. You can stop about there. So now what I'll do is I'll just hand tighten it off, or just screw it out, essentially. Okay. Alright, now before I let this go, I forgot to tell you, there's gonna be oil splashing around. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna actually let it fall on you. You see that red pan over there, right next to you? Yeah, that one, the plastic one. Just slide that over here, and then you can slide out a bit, and then just watch the oil drain out. Yep. It's all just, yep, it all just falls right out. Drips right out. Alright, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, there it is. It's all going out right now. How long does it go? Well, this is a smaller truck, so probably a couple more seconds, maybe a minute, but it'll be pretty steady until it all drains out. Until it starts dripping. That's when we'll put the bolt back in, tighten it up, and put our new oil in. Yep, it's pretty simple. A lot of people don't know how to do it, which, you know, can be a little bit disheartening, but at the same time, you know, some people just gotta learn. Hey, you're a pretty fast learner. You're doing so well. Oh, yeah. Don't give me that look. You're doing great. Really. Thanks for coming out again. If it weren't for you, I'd probably just be working here alone, you know. Just ratcheting and taking off bolts and losing parts, because that's what I do. I lose my parts all the time. Yep, I probably would have just let that drain bolt just fly out, and it probably would be in the oil, and I'd have to dig it out. And then I'd lose another bolt somewhere else, and I have to buy one. And so, oh my goodness, it's never ending. But, luckily I love this type of stuff, so. Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, I had dreams of becoming a mechanic, but although you do get paid well nowadays, it's just, you know, wanted to do something a little bit more techy. So to the IT field it was. That doesn't mean I can't dabble in my hobbies, you know. You could too. You should show me some of your hobbies someday. Well, what do you like to do? I mean, surely it's something that we can both do. I've never heard of a single person hobby, unless it's like knitting or something. Oh, I'm teasing. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing. Oh, hold on to that thought. We've been talking so long that the oil's been done for like a minute or two now. Alright, so I'm just gonna gently slide this out. Why don't you change your gloves? That way you can get all that like nasty oil off in a new set of gloves. And I'll dispose of this oil, and then I'll meet you back up top of the engine where we'll put some new oil in. Okay? Okay. And then we can talk about those hobbies of yours. Okay. I grabbed all the oil we need. It's just a couple quarts, you know. But luckily I got it all on sale. Yeah, it's just your generic oil, but I mean, it's got like the high mileage stuff in it and a couple of the other things, so I mean, just listen to the way it shakes, you know? I guess it's very thick. Oh my goodness, but you know, it works, so. You see that, you remember where the dipstick was? Well, like, to the left of it, there's a cap on the top of the engine. It's got like a little, notched lid, or, not lid, cap. Just screw it off by hand, and let me open this thing up. There we go. Okay. Now, oh shoot, I forgot to grab a funnel. You know what? Let me improvise, because I don't know where I put my funnel. I've got my scissors here. I've got this plastic cup that I can just kind of cut into, so let me just do that. Okay. Yeah, it's some super thin plastic. But, you know what? This might just be the best funnel I've ever made. Alright, so now I'll give you this. Then all you're gonna do is take that and let her rip. Let her rip. You're just gonna pour it right into the funnel. Yep, the whole entire thing. Yep, it's a thirsty engine, you know, they need oil, otherwise they'll seize up and never work again, so don't be afraid, go for it. I promise you nothing bad's gonna happen, just, here, let me hold your hand, and I'll show you. So you're going to take your bottle, and ready? Oh, don't spill. There you go. Now you're getting it. Now just tip a little more. As more comes out, just tip more. There you go. And then now you can just kind of hold the bottle almost vertically. Yep. And it's empty. Here, I'll take the old bottle and I'll throw it away. Perfect. Alright, so you ready for 3 more of those? Yeah, it takes a lot of oil. And this is just a small engine. Imagine what an engine double this size could be like, you know? With those big old sports cars, with the big old engines, or the diesel trucks and stuff like that. They take a lot of oil. Luckily, this is pretty average. Yeah, here, I'll pour the rest of them if you just want to talk for a minute. So, what are you doing after this? Well, I mean, are you going home, or did you have something to do, or hanging out with friends or anything? Oh, okay. That sounds like fun. No, no, I was just gonna offer if you wanted to stay over, you could. I've got a decent movie selection, you know. It's mostly action, I won't lie. I'm a bit of a nerd for action movies, if you will say. No, yeah, I mean, no, you don't have to stay. It's only if you really want to. I was just saying, 'cause I'm not doing much after this. Probably just gonna pop some popcorn and watch that movie. You, you do want to stay? Are you sure? I'm not gonna make you stay if you don't want to. I'm not gonna force you. Oh, okay. I mean, I really appreciate that. What are some movies that you like to watch? That way we can pick something that you want to watch. Hang on 1 second. Let me grab the next bottle. Oh my goodness. These lids are so hard to get off. There we go. Gotta take the seal off really quick. Alright, perfect. Oh yeah, I love that movie. I think I actually own it. Oh, sick. No, yeah, I love that. I love that movie. It's like one of my favorites. Yeah. I especially like the one twist near the middle. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, the one where the actor just goes crazy, and then the whole thing is revealed, and then the movie takes a whole 180. Yep. Oh, this one's empty too. All right, one more. All right. Remove that seal, and in we go. Thanks for coming over. I know I've said it a couple times, but I'm not even joking. I literally wouldn't have anyone else to come over. Well, no, I know it's not a big deal, but at the same time, nobody ever wants to come over and see my hobbies. It's a little bit sad to say, but nobody exactly wants to work on a car on their weekday or weekend, So I appreciate you. But, I just finished the last court, so do you want to go in and watch that movie? Awesome. Okay, let me just put this cap back on and then we can go. Okay. Sounds like a plan then. Do you want to start popping the popcorn while I do this? Okay. You know where my pantry is, right? Awesome. Well, guess I'll see you in just a second.